Hello everybody, this is SPAZTIKZ and we're going to go with SupCom2 today. There's a replay I like to watch and do a cast on. This replay was created a while ago. The players are Iron Commander and UncertainCat, and these guys have been around for ever since it started, SupCom2 since that started. And I actually remember playing with them in a tournament when DLC for SupCom2 first came out. And let me tell you, these two guys are the best, if not the best, of the game of SupCom2. And I also want to do this stream because I have a new camera control. I had to do some modifications and make sure everything still works. It's pretty good. But starting off, we have Iron Commander. He is going the blue color as Cybran. You can see his layout going on right there. He's got some mass extractors with some P-gens up, or going queued up. Going. Let's not judge on grammar. But yeah, he doesn't have to start off with a land factory like you would usually in Forge Alliance Forever. That usually comes later after they get the economy all set and squared away. Same thing for UncertainCat. You know, these two, UncertainCat, also green Cybran, but these two players, they know each other so well. They probably played each other so many times. They know each other's strategy and you know, so on and so forth there. But let's try out this new camera control here. It's called first person mode. I'm able to hit one button, and that's way too fast, so let's slow it down just a little bit. A little too slow. There we go. But this camera mode brings us all the way down to the floor and, you know, past it. It's kind of like a clipping camera where you can just go through anything. And if I hold down the space bar, I can get some pretty good epic camera angles and whatnot. Look up at the sky and you know, look down. It kind of automatically goes back up as soon as I look down, so kind of keep it at ground level. Finally, we can see that UncertainCat is making a land factory. He's probably going to be producing some loyalists there. And if I get out of first person mode, let's go over to see what Iron Commander is doing. He's got a second land factory already built. Actually, this is in the process of being built, but it's pretty much done right now. He's already popping out some loyalists. Let's take a closer look at these suckers. These pretty nice animations going on from GPG. And yeah, look at these loyalists. One comparison that people like to make between SupCom2 and Forge Alliance is the range of these units have been significantly lowered, so their radius at which they fire at stuff at has been reduced. But again, you can kind of see why this map is pretty small in comparison to other maps in Forge Alliance, which makes it a little more action-packed and games maybe quicker in some way. That's a personal preference. Most people like Forge Alliance because of the epicness. I can't quite tell you which one I like better because I honestly kind of like both of them. I wish there were more maps for SupCom2, but let's not get too much into that. Let's get back to this game. Max extractors, the economy is a little different from Forge Alliance. You have to acquire the amount of resources in order to build a building. In other words, I think a building costs maybe 200 mass and a 200 something energy. If you don't have that, you can't build it. And as you saw right there, it took a little time for him to queue up that building, start building it because he needed the resources. Whereas in Forge Alliance, you can just start building it off. And right now, Iron Commander has got his loyalist preparing to do a skirmish run against UncertainCat. He's also got his loyalist prepared for onslaught. And let's go to first person mode real quick. One strange thing about this replay is that we cannot see what they see. We don't see their fog of war and all that, but Iron Commander's units are getting awfully close to UncertainCat's commander, so it looks like they're going to be getting out of there fast. You should be seeing a mini-map somewhere in the screen so that you'll know what else goes on when I'm in this first-person camera mode. A lot of mass points on this map. This is open palms. I forgot to mention that earlier. But we take a little look here. There's plenty of mass. This is mainly a 3v3 map, or able to have 6 players on this map. You see these 4 mass points. Same thing as 4 mass points here where they started off. But it's a good 1v1 map, also a good free-for-all, and maybe a 3v3. You'll see this often too amongst SupCom2 players, as they like to micromanage their units quite well. And they like to do something like called dancing, where they kind of just square off and just they like to compare their numbers before they move in and maybe kill something every now and then. Mixing these loyalists with some Brackmans, which Brackmans are mobile artillery, is very effective in doing the skirmishes, and we'll probably see that here in this game. A lot of mass points in the back. Actually, there's probably about 6 or 5. Oftentimes you'll see players go straight for the back and make sure they get that, and make sure they keep it by defending it. And we have a skirmish right now. We did see Mass Extractor go down to about dropped a third, but it's still pretty good with that engineer helping out from UncertainCat, and Iron Commander sending his units being reinforced by a couple more loyalists. And it looks like we did lose 1 loyalist from UncertainCat. It looks like it's going to be pretty determined to take down that Mass Extractor, but it's got an engineer repairing it, so that seems a little futile right now, but he's going to keep on the pressure onto UncertainCat. And it's always good to see micromanaging like this, zigzagging to try and avoid fire. As you can see, even lasers miss in this game, and Iron Commander and UncertainCat, they both do an excellent job micromanaging their loyalists to do just that, dodging and ducking, even though there's not really ducking. I'm kind of making a reference to the dodgeball. If you can dodge a laser, you can dodge a ball, right? But anyway, one of the things from SupCom2 is these research stations. During the progress of the game, you acquire research points, and if you build more research stations, the rate of your points increase, so you can invest those points into getting maybe experimentals, buildings, some skills, or attributes such as better armor or units. And as you saw there, a good hit from a Brackman landed on UncertainCat's little bunch of loyalists here. And I missed this right here. We do have UncertainCat. He is sending his units to the back of UncertainCat's base. This is the kind of pressure you would expect from this kind of game. And already, I just saw this in the back here, UncertainCat is working on an experimental land gantry. So he must have researched his points to getting a getting some sort of maybe megalith or something else. But UncertainCat, he sent his loyalists in to the back of the base. He's going to be taking out some power gens and a Mass Extractor. He's going to do some damage to his economy now. And further up north, we do see Iron Commander's units backing off, but now UncertainCat's little force that was up north is going to be getting to this force from Iron Commander, take care of that, and he's going to leave his northern flank pretty vulnerable. So we're going to see that Mass Extractor be taken down, maybe that engineer as well. But this is a sizable force from UncertainCat to take care of this force from Iron Commander. So those loyalists are going to be taken care of. But as I said before, the northern flank is going to be taken out. You're going to see this Mass Extractor be gone. And maybe even more. There's quite a few Brackmans in that little group there. They're going to be targeting this Mass Extractor. We have a land gantry in production right now. And I'm putting a lot of attention to UncertainCat's base because that's mainly where the action is right now. If I take a look over to the right, we have a little more units from Iron Commander. He's going to be going after the land factory and maybe even Mass Extractor. But back to this base right here, we have a Mass Extractor almost gone. Oh! Just those Brackmans just barely missed it. And as I say that, we have Iron Commander's forces taking out a Mass Extractor from UncertainCat. We have a land gantry is almost done being built. Let's see what gets taken, or what's produced out of that. UncertainCat's going to be pushing back Iron Commander, and we have a megalith. A megalith 2 from Spring Commander 2. And this megalith, he's up against quite a few Loyalists and Brackmans, so I think he's going to be pulling back until reinforcements arrive from UncertainCat. And right now it's not doing much of anything. I'm going to get out of this mode real quick so you can see what's going on. We have UncertainCat trying to defend his base. He's going to maybe lose that land gantry, that experimental land factory, I guess you can call it. And he's going to have to split up his forces, one taking out this northern forest and another one taking out the southern base. And this arty strike is not going to look too good. There you have it, right there. That's why it's good to have Brackmans in the mix. Take down multiple units at once. And UncertainCat, he may be looking good with the experimental, but right now he's being outmaneuvered by Iron Commander at his base. And he's looking on the production of a second megalith. Let's take a look at Iron Commander. He's working on a land gantry that's been built, and looks like he's building a megalith as well. He has got 5 land factories producing Loyalists and Brackmans. He's constantly reinforcing positions. He has now lost the northern forest and has to retreat his southern force back because of the megalith. And Iron Cat's going to have to try to rebuild his base. There's plenty of mass for him to reclaim. And Iron Commander is working on a second gantry. He's going to be trying to pop out more experimentals. At that rate, he's going to be getting quite a few in no time. We all know that when we played Forge Alliance, experimentals, depending on how many engineers you had helping, kind of took a while to build. But these experimental land factories, or experimental factories, produce units quite a bit faster than what you expect in Forge Alliance. So we're going to see a lot more action here quicker than we would see before. And we got some more economy being built from Iron Commander. He's got a megalith already out. We have a force from UncertainCat. He's going to try to counter attack with his forces onto Iron Commander's base, see what damage he can do. It's probably not going to be much since the megalith from Iron Commander is on its way. It's going to be in range here pretty soon. We have a mass destructor being destroyed, or has been destroyed. We have a radar being destroyed as well. That megalith needs to somehow target that megalith so he can do some damage there. But it looks like he's going to be on the retreat. As we see, he's going back to the middle. And that little force from UncertainCat will probably take down that mass extractor. Almost. No. Is he going to finish it off? Not going to finish it off. Are you kidding me? He barely, just 1 or 2 more hits and we take care of that. Let's go to first person mode and get close to the action here. I like getting rid of the UI so we see just pure units without any life bars or anything like that. And looks like Iron Commander's going to have to repair that radar that he lost, and maybe that mass extractor, but he's already got 2 megaliths now. And let's take a look at what not Iron Commander, but let's take a look at what UncertainCat has. Excuse me for getting used to the controls here. UncertainCat's going to repair his base, get some more mass production going on. And he's sent his 2 megaliths over to Iron Commander. He's thinking that he's got the advantage with numbers of megaliths, but he'd be thinking wrong, as Iron Commander now has probably 3. Well, he's got 2 more being built, so build capacity goes to Iron Commander so far. He's sustained his economy with still mass extractors available to take. But he's got a sizable force over here with these loyalists. probably upgrade it too a little bit with faster rate of fire and maybe some other things. But the nifty thing about SupCom2 is that land factories can produce shields, and you see that with Iron Commander's base. He's got all 5 of his land factories with shields, and that provides coverage for anything within the certain radius of that shield. And we have a experimental cloak generator here. This is a mobile cloak generator, and it's gonna this is gonna hide anything that UncertainCat has within a certain radius of this generator. And you can see it activate right there. It's gonna cloak these things. Is that cloak? Yeah, it is cloak. So it's gonna hide these megaliths from view of these megaliths from Iron Commander. And as you see, they got further range than the megaliths for Iron Commander. They're not firing. Now they're firing because they see it. And Iron Commander may lose a megalith here. That is called a cicada. Interesting name for a cloaking device. So far, nothing being destroyed. Maybe lost 1 or 2 loyalists, but that's about it. I would have been pushing through, destroying some extractors or something. But again, UncertainCat and Iron Commander, they know each other. They may have, they may think the other player has something that they don't know. Let's get out of this view real quick. Actually, a minute. Zoom out and see what's going on. Still no expansion going on, taking these mass extractors. They're pretty focused on repelling any advancements from each other. But we do have a second land gantry, or experimental land gantry from UncertainCat. Looks like it's producing more megaliths, so we've got some megalith spamming going on. And he has taken some more mass extractors. So UncertainCat is expanding, getting more economy, more build capacity, and all that. We have 4 megaliths coming in straight to the middle. Maybe making a push on to UncertainCat, but UncertainCat, he has got 4 experimentals there. As far as he is outnumbered in megaliths right now, but he is producing 2 more. But as I say that, Iron Commander is also producing 2 more with almost 1 done. And he is building more research stations, so he wants to get as many research points as possible in a quick time. And I saw this before. This is, if you see all this effects on these loyalists, that is called Mega Armor. It's a research point you obtain, and that just provides more armor. But we got 3 megaliths here versus all these loyalists from Iron Commander, and this is not going to look good for Iron Commander's forces one bit. They initiate the mega armor, so they will survive a little bit, but we're not going to see that for too long as the last loyalist gets taken down from Uncertain Commander. And he has, or Uncertain Commander, Iron Commander, sorry, just caught myself there. Iron Commander has got, wow, what is that, 5 experimentals there? We have 3 from UncertainCat that's firing on them. For some reason they're not firing, they might be not in range or radar range. But we lose 1 for Iron Commander. UncertainCat's dropping hit points here for his megalith. The cloaking device comes in, and Iron Commander is going to be calling a retreat for now. A strategic retreat, I guess you could say. I think we'll probably see some downtime now. We do have a Cobra out. This little thing has a missile launcher. That's nice to see. Get some long-range missile going on. And while I have this opportunity, while some downtime, looks like Iron Commander is going to be sending his forces to take down some mass extractors with an outside approach to the map. See if I can't get into the action here. I like to do more of these casting for SupCom2, especially with the camera work. So any of you guys out there who are watching this have a replay you would like for me to cast, preferably one that's complete and pretty good, send one over to me you can message me on YouTube, or I'll probably provide my email in the description. That email you can use to send your replays. And it looks like, yeah, Iron Commander has the upgrade for his land units, so they can not only have a shield, but they also have jump jet ability. And I should be paying attention to more things up here. Iron Commander is sending his forces over here, excuse me, close to the commander of UncertainCat. And there he goes. He's going to retreat because you cannot deal with the commander. Commander is a valuable asset to the game, oftentimes used as an attack strategy. But the jump jet must be pretty annoying for UncertainCat. Iron Commander utilizing that to his advantage, so he can escape and move over to attack. And as I say that, he uses missile launchers as Cobras to do the exact same thing, and he's going to take down a mass extractor. But it looks like this Megalith is going to clear out the bunch of Cobras here. But a good strategy is also to escape with the jump jets, and with just 2 left, he sends his Cobras over to the base to see what they can do, just to get out of range of the Megalith. I don't see that happening, as the last Cobra gets destroyed. And over to the other side of the map, the Megalith is going to be taking care of the rest of the Loyalists from Iron Commander. And that is all she wrote right there. I don't see anything on the mini-map that should suggest anything else going on, so we got some downtime. Let's speed this up to about 2. Let's take a look at the bases. Iron Commander, God, he's got quite a few megaliths. These are experimentals, folks. You don't see this too many times in Forge Alliance, but also this map is pretty small. And also, you know, UncertainCat is showing just about an equal amount of experimentals here. As for economy-wise, I'm not quite sure what he did right there. Looks like UncertainCat wanted to clear some room. But economy-wise, Iron Commander looks like he's doing much better compared to UncertainCat because of the earlier engagement. Alright, the game speed is back to normal. Let's see what this thing is. Oh. I believe this is the DLC, what do you call that? Monkey Lord. The Monkey Lord and Monkey Lord and SupCom2 is very big and a very menace-looking experimental. It does quite a bit of damage with its laser, and it's not looking quite good for Iron Commander right now. He's building these bomb bouncers. I'm not quite sure what for. None of these players have air, so it's going to be interesting how he's going to use bomb bouncers into this game, especially this experimental battle. Let's see how that unfolds. We'll speed it back up to +2 because I'm looking at the mini-map. I'm not showing anything else going on. No skirmishing or dances. We do have this Megalith from Iron Commander. Looks like he's being adventurous. He's creeping at the edge. Maybe mourning the loss of his little cousin here. And boy, this one's probably a Megalith. Yeah, it's a Megalith. We've hit the 24-minute mark right now. And depending on what type of players are playing this map, oftentimes this game only lasts about maybe 10-15 minutes, depending on how you micromanage your loyalists and how you take out the bases and all that. But as of right now, we do have a Monkey Lord out, so we're going to slow it down a little bit. And just to enjoy the size of this Monkey Lord here. This is a very beautiful looking experimental. Nice little big laser. Nice little big laser. Kind of contradicting myself there. Creepy crawly 6 legs. Much as the signature experimental or units of Cyber Nation. And let's go back to seeing what the minimap has. I'm not seeing anything yet on the minimap. I just see a lot of experimentals. I see trees coming down, and it looks like UncertainCat's going to be using his Monkey Lord to go straight into Iron Commander's base, and I'm just kind of messed up my... There we go. But, wow, let's see what's going to go on here. Looks like UncertainCat's getting ready to do something with his lead Monkey Lord being reinforced by a bunch of megaliths, and it's oddly that Monkey Lord is not firing now. It may have to charge its laser, but I don't understand why it's not firing. This thing is devastating. It's taking a lot of hits from these megaliths. Finally it starts firing after some... It took down a mass extractor, and now I see these bomb bouncers. They are now shielding the laser from that laser doing any damage, and this Monkey Lord has to be dead right now. It has taken so much fire, and those bomb bouncers pretty much saved Iron Commander. And with the Monkey Lord gone, I see nothing that's going to stop Iron Commander from progressing on to UncertainCat's base. These megaliths are not doing too much damage. I don't even see... It looks like I see one megalith down from Iron Commander. But right now these bomb bouncers, they have stolen the show. Iron Commander has used these bomb bouncers to shield his units from the Monkey Lord's devastating laser, and that's just amazing. I would never have thought of doing that. You know, my counter to a Monkey Lord would be probably another Monkey Lord or just overwhelming number of units to try to take it down. And now Iron Commander is going to be set his sights on the base of UncertainCat, and UncertainCat knows, he's got to know that he is not going to last this game anymore. Hitting the 28-minute mark, UncertainCat, he's got to be feeling like, ah, crap, I lost a Monkey Lord, and now I'm getting ready to lose my base, and possibly this game. It's just an overwhelming number of megaliths onto UncertainCat's base. The confidence of Iron Commander is going to be feeling pretty good right now. And he's still got a lot of loyalists here that are just decked out in shield and jump jets. We have Cicada going down. We have a land factory, or excuse me, the experimental factory is now being destroyed, and UncertainCat looks like he's got the jump jet ability for his ACU. He's getting the heck out of dodge. Yeah, I'd get out of there too. That's an overwhelming number of megaliths there. And we have a half-baked Monkey Lord produced. You have that option to release a Monkey Lord or any experimental half-baked, which means half done basically. As soon as it hits 50% in the production, you can just release it, but it will only be about 50% done functionally as well. But Iron Commander, he's got to feel that he's doomed right now, and he's got to be going nuclear, and now he has gone nuclear. He has called it GG, and we have a nice mushroom cloud explosion for this game. Great ending for both these players. I know it was a loss for UncertainCat, but it's always a pleasure watching both these teams play, or these players, UncertainCat and Iron Commander. The win goes to Iron Commander on Open Palms 1v1. Great replay. I always enjoy watching these, and especially with this camera mode. So, if you have a replay you'd like for me to cast, send it over to the email I have in the description, and I'll happy to watch it and cast it and show it to all of you guys. So if you enjoyed this video, please subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.